Good morning guys, welcome to another vlog. It's an incredibly smoky day here in Queensland. I'm back home now. Just dropped all the kids off at school. So good to be back in the Raptor, super comfortable. The V35 absolutely beat the crap out of me on that drive up, all the bumps and everything. So it was super nice to just get into an automatic, super comfortable car that just drives along super nicely. So I'm very, very stoked about that and thankful that the bank was able to buy me this car. So anyway, I'm gonna try and get hold of a engine crane today and get onto this beams build, because I would love to take the 86 to 2-liter rev rather than the V35. I love the V35, don't get me wrong, but I'm so keen to hear this beams just rip. So yeah, gonna try and get that done. Otherwise, we'll see how things go. It's very hot today and it's very, 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 very smoky and crappy air quality. So we'll see what we get done. Regardless, we do have drifting tonight at Archfield Drift Park. So I'll be down there having a thrash. I'm gonna take the 350 out for some laps, and I might try and teach you guys how to do 360s. I know I've seen a lot of comments of people asking, so that may end up being the context of today's video if I don't work on the 86 or my S13. So we'll see how we go. Oh, that crushing realization when you realize we don't actually have drifting today at the track. It's only Monday. For some reason I thought it was Tuesday, so gonna try and get some stuff smashed out on the cars. Currently on my way down to the track with Liam to help him with some stuff, getting an engine back to his house and whatnot, because I have a ute now, so I can do stuff like that. Yeah, so we're going to get rid of a bunch of his shit from the track, and then hopefully I can start doing some stuff on this beams. I just remembered that I actually need to do the water pump and timing belt and stuff like that before this engine goes in the car. So that is the plan for today. I just need to get help to do it because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so if you want to know the difference between sr20 and an RB30 in a drift car, try and pick up even just an RB30 bottom end, because that just ruined us both.
It's not fun.
And yeah, RB30 bottom end is not light. So anybody needs an RB30 bottom end before race wars, hit up Liam Cahill.
Pick it up now.
Hit him on Facebook.
Come get it now.
Yeah. He'll have it for sale, but it's been sitting down at the track. It's about time it got moved. So yeah, in the back of the work truck, the Raptor work truck. We're going to take this off to Liam's house as well as some other shit, and yeah, continue this work day. Man, it always seems like Larkin's Mechanical is to the rescue. Larkin's was bringing the engine crane around for the beams job, and I clicked in my head. I was like, we got to get this big heavy RB30 off, and here he is at Liam's house now to help get this big bastard RB30 block off the back of the
God's motor.
Off the back of the Raptor. So as usual, I forgot to start vlogging. I've just gone and taken the engine cover off the beams motor. The idea today is to get all of these parts here into the beams engine. So a new water pump, new timing kit, new tensioner assemblies, and basically just a refresh kit for the beams motor to make sure once it is dropped in, it stays in there for good. Just preventative maintenance, I guess. Making sure it is all mint. That's the idea anyway. When I bought the thing that stopped us last time is we needed a pulley puller. So we've been down to Repco and got a puller kit. So we should be able to just rip that off now and get on to doing the timing, water pump, and all that necessary stuff at the front of the motor. And then the idea is to attempt to put the gearbox on. Gotta put the gearbox on and then put it in there. Visual Larkin's getting ready for the crank pull. Easy as. Once you got the right tools.
Once I get the tools out of my car, yep.
Yeah.
She'll probably back the ute up.
Yeah.
Be a lot easier.
What's pretty cool is the V35 didn't leak any oil, which is definitely cool. So that's good.
Good work, Kevin Bell.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe all the oil that I thought was leaking out of the motor was actually the steering rack the whole time, which is more than possible. So yeah, oh well, that's good. That's a really good sign. It's either that or it doesn't have any oil in it. I'll have to check that. Yeah. Alright, seems to be working. Yeah, loosening the belt. I'm starting to pull any unnecessary things out of this engine bay. I'm going to get these engine mounts off. I'm going to pull this oil cooler kit stuff out because it's not necessary. I'll need to acquire a beams kit at some point. Sorry, my camera's stuffing up. A beams oil cooler kit. I'll definitely have to secure one at some point in the near future, but I won't need one just to start. So Larkins is getting to work on the timing belt. One thing I'm thinking about is, so this mount kit that I've got comes with spacers to drop the crossmember down. So it drops the crossmember down lower and makes the engine not sit as high. That's obviously with keeping in mind that normally you would have a normal tunnel here, and a big problem with the beams is the sump sits super low. So I'm thinking, actually the other reason is because the engine sits on an angle, the throttles tend to stick out the bonnet. I don't care if the throttles stick out the bonnet. I actually think it'd be super sick if throttles stick out the bonnet. Even though it is going to be registered, I just think it's rad, and I don't care if they stick out the bonnet. I'd probably rather them stick out the bonnet and be able to run the car lower and not have sump issues. And being that my tunnel is already modified higher and wider, my theory is I won't have any issues with the engine sitting higher other than needing to cut the bonnet. Again, I don't have a problem with cutting the bonnet if I can have 4 really cool throttle bodies just peeking their nose out. So that is one of the ideas I have. I'm basically going to try and drop it in with the crossmember where it is, see where the engine sits, see how high it is, and you know, if it's a situation where the actual front of the engine's sticking out the bonnet, then I don't want that. I don't mind if throttles stick out, but yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll try and fit it up and basically see where it sits and measure everything up. All right, what are we working with, Larkins?
Well, that's one stuffed tensioner, hydraulic tensioner. Yeah. And
yeah, the bearing's no good in that either. Yeah. So we definitely made the right choice.
Yes, we did.
That's definitely good news to hear. You know, we're only doing this as preventative, but then finding out that there is actual issues with that tensioner, and the belt definitely looks like it could have done with a change. So we're definitely making the right moves here to get these things on and make it more reliable, I guess. The last thing I want to do is have this thing, you know, falling apart. I want this car to just be able to be pulled out whenever I want to pull it out and have a thrash, and otherwise it'll just stay tucked away. I'm only going to tune this car on 98, which is regular pump fuel, so it doesn't have any ae86 issues from sitting for long periods. And overall the plan is to just have a party car that's available when I need to use it. Otherwise I'll just use my Z or V or whatever else. And yeah, but these are the two like babies, I guess you could say. I've always wanted to build one of these, built one. It's off to Fab in a few days time to get the rear end all redone. And 86, well, it's an 86. They should be on every drifter's bucket list. Such a fun car to drive. And then this one being an NA Beams now. I've driven NA Beams 86s and they are absolute sex to drive. So always wanted it for myself. All right, so one of the things I've been thinking about, I know my wife has a brand new Levin front sitting in boxes, so I'm going to try and get those off her basically. brand new headlights, brand new corner lights, and a letterbox style grille. I'm not really fussed on the letterbox style grille, I do like it, but getting new headlights and refreshing the whole front end would definitely be very, very cool. Beforehand, I'm also going to try and find a bigger, more aggressive front lip to go on the factory bar. And like I said, I'm going to give the exterior a birthday at some point. And then I've got another dash up here, another 86 dash that I want to go in the car because I don't like the sheet metal dash that's already inside the car. Whether a lot of those things happen before this event, it's doubtful to be honest, but see how things go. You never know. This might turn out easier than expected. I might be able to get it over to the Sparky. That'll be able to wire it up. It might happen quickly. It might get tuned quickly. I don't know. We'll see how things go. New water pumpy. Oh wow, it's like, yeah, it goes right back in there. That's no little thing, huh?
Ew.
Dang. Well, definitely good replacing it now rather than later.
Oh yeah.
So, oh, that doesn't look too bad. It's just got that little dick piece on the side there.
That there's for your radiator.
Yeah, but that joins to that, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you got to take that off. Bolts
Yeah.
under there.
Yeah.
Well, we've got this off.
You can look at the whole water pumpy
I'm thinking
majiggy.
about, because aren't you going to Fab?
Yeah, the idea is to blank that, yeah. Alright, so I'm having a tough time here trying to work out exactly what to do with the beams. I'm really not familiar with the beams motor. And there's a lot of stuff. I just want to simplify the shit out of this motor as from a point of view of less water lines, less oil lines, less of everything. Keeps it super simple. And this has like a lot of factory water lines that go all the way around to feed stuff like you know, heaters and stuff like that, which I won't have in this car. So trying to work out the best way to basically delete all of the junk that could potentially cause me issues at a track day. And some of the way the weird Toyota stuff doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. So there's all these lines that run from the back of the water pump. There's a line that obviously runs back around and joins into the top hose, which could help with it bleeding up, I'm not sure. And then it's the heater line that goes around the back. So I've already got a block off plate for the motor here. So I need to work out something that does block that off. This is like a factory oil cooler. So water comes out and runs through the factory oil cooler and then back again into this system. But I really would love to delete this whole system, and I plan to run an oil cooler anyway. So I need to find out if we can just, so this is the new water pump here. Basically I need to work out if this whole thing can just be blocked off and none of that can be put in place. I can literally block that there, or put a cap essentially on it so water doesn't run through it. And my thoughts are that will you know, essentially get rid of any of these piping issues that we do currently have. But again, I just don't know how necessary a lot of this stuff is. And yeah, I guess you're obviously not familiar with the beams either.
No, not the setup anyway.
Yeah, they're very, yeah, definitely not an SR, put it that way. If it was an SR, I know, you know, even your LSs and everything are fairly basic from this point of view, but Toyota do some funky shit with these beams motors. So yeah, if anyone's a beams expert, please get in touch with me, let me know what I can do in this situation, because I'm not going to get this engine in today, because this is a situation that really needs to get sorted out, and that's why I'm concerned that this car won't make it to a rev, but I'm trying. Alright, so we've just had a bit of a break, but what I did do when I got back, I've actually phoned a friend. So I do have a friend coming around, Sam, who is very much an 86 guru, and the first 86 beams I drifted was his. So he's on the way around now. I did, in the meantime, get onto a bit of high heat paint. I'm painting my cross member and painted the engine mounts as well as gave the side of the motor over here a bit of a clean up, and painted those mounts. So we're just waiting for our Toyota guru to get here, and hopefully we'll have some more answers with regards to all of this water stuff, because it's annoying. Alright, opening. Doesn't want to come out?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, they've stapled it.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. It's like Christmas Day.
Alright, there we go. New wide body for my S13. Some front guards. Some rear guards. We can definitely try and fit the front rear guards at the moment. We'll sit them on anyway and see where they sit with regards to my wheels. I think I want the wide guard that's under there. We want? That one? Yeah. Oh, she's a wide boy.
Wide boy.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need some paint, obviously.
No. Don't do it, mate.
Alright, let's try this Widebody on this quarter and see where it sits with regards to the wheels. Alright, so this is where we're at. Obviously we're going to need to trim down some stuff, but it's looking good. But yeah, that whole inner, obviously we're going to need to trim off big time. But, baby steps. That needs to go on there, and then yeah, need to trim it. But, just going off the width though, I think we're pretty spot on with 75s. It's going to look wild. Alright, Princey isn't around to tell me off, so I'm going to use this power tool and attack my brand new guards. Uh-oh. I think I actually did a pretty good job, right?
I think so. Better than what Princey would do.
Still definitely a lot of rim and tyre there.
Yep.
She's going to sit very flush. Yeah. And go in on the top stuff. Oh, it's going to be pretty solid fitment. Alright, cool. Obviously once that goes in as, oh, that's literally on the tyre at the moment. Yeah, so it's definitely going to need more trimming.
I reckon from basically where we've gone in.
It's going to need a real nice trim hard up against it.
Oh yeah.
Sick. Alright guys, so we've had the expert here, Sam. And so the go is, we get it cut here, we take it down to Black Arts. Chop doesn't know yet, but we take it down to Black Arts, replace that. The other hot tip he had is replacing this line here, which honestly looks new. It only looks, we might just replace it anyway, it looks kind of new. But yeah, so the go is we're blocking it off there, keeping all this stuff, but getting rid of all the lines that run around the back of the motor. And yeah, anything else we can get rid of, Sam?
Not that I can remember.
It's been a while. He used to be into his 86s. You still like 86s though, right?
Yeah.
He's got FJ Cruise. Oh, not FJ here. This is FJ, isn't it? HJ45. Old school Land Cruiser over here that he's been travelling around Australia with. So.
FJ's a petrol.
Huh?
FJ's a petrol, it's diesel.
Okay. Don't upset the Toyota guy. Alright? You don't upset these Toyota guys. They're passionate. Got the guards trimmed a bit. I need to get a Dremel and trim them properly. I still need to get this car out. When this car comes out of here, I'm going to get the front guards all fitted up and make sure they're all good before I send them off to paint. The beam situation, I'm going to go down to Black Arts right now and see if Chop can weld them up. Otherwise, that's pretty much us here for the night. I'm going to head down there, see if we can get them welded up tonight or tomorrow morning or something, and then once that's done we can get a bit more done on the beams. But then after speaking with Sam, it seems like there's a few other things that I want to get before I go and drop this into the engine bay, which sucks, but definitely a lot smarter to do it now rather than afterwards and have to get underneath and things be a real pain in the butt. So I'll get there in the end. I'm really starting to think I should have just kept SR, but it'll be worth it in the end because beams make really good noises. This is my man showing me he reckons that he can get out of the Raptor all by himself. Here you go, I'm filming you. You show me how you do it, you be careful. It's a bit high. Oh, you got it. Nice job. Shuckers. Yeah. Alright. I've actually been down here at Black Arts for ages talking shit, so much so that it's nearly dark and I've still got the sunglasses on, but this is the plan with this pipe. This is going to get cut off right there and basically get rid of this whole section of piping. Chopper's going to cut that cap off and put it over here, and that'll get rid of as much of the water piping as we can get rid of, and then things will be much better.
Don't fucking rock up Sunday morning. No, do it. It's hilarious.
So guys, opening hours aren't on the window, so if you want to, come down to Black Arts at any time from 6 AM Sunday morning.
I said to Bryce.
So this is what we're having to do because you won't eat unless you're being filmed, huh? We had a big hissy fit. Hmm? Is that right, Boston?
Loves the camera just like his dad.
You just continue to do kitchen things there, woman. You're gonna do the kitchen so Mummy can watch TV?
Yeah.
What about drifting?
No drifting. I wanna do drifting.
You wanna do drifting?
Yeah.
Well, you have to eat all your dinner if you wanna go drifting. Okay?
Maybe Daddy will let you go in his car another time. Is that burnout? Yeah, like last time you did it.
Do you wanna do burnouts, Boston?
Yeah. So then you better eat dinner, and then next track day, Daddy might take you to do burnout. For just a little bit, before track starts.
What do you think, boss?
I got it. Good. I got it again.
Good, bossy?
No, 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 no.
Eat more.
Yep. Can I watch TV first and I go in the box?
No, you can go to the bathroom then you can watch TV.
Check?
Huh?
Check on the TV?
You can watch a little bit of that, yeah.
And then Scotland?
Pardon?
Then Scotland, then Mumston?
Just the oven scratch.
Eat up.
Now turn the water off.
Eat it properly. Properly. G'day guys, I'm picking up this vlog the next day now. It's the next morning. I've just been busy, really busy actually guys, trying to catch up on work, business stuff and all of that. I'm also just been to the hospital and I've been given the all clear for my hand, so I can start using my hand as usual. He said basically don't go punching stuff or anything silly like that, but basically I don't need to wear the brace anymore, not that I had been, and I can start basically, yeah, putting weight on it and using it as I used to. So I'm super stoked about that. And anyway, I'm right near a place where I know I can get Boss Coffee. So if you're in Brisbane, I've got a little hot tip for you. I'm about to head there now. I'll show you guys the name of the shop if you want to head down yourself, but you can get cases of Boss Coffee from this place. Definitely a hot tip, get onto it. That's your first tip? Alright, that's the place called Fujima. Oh, all the good stuff. Might get a cold one. They also have all the Zero Strong. So if you want your Japanese fix. So I don't know guys, maybe I've told too many people about it, but regardless, I got myself a nice Boss Coffee. Anybody that's been to Japan is fully aware of how good Boss Coffee is. They usually have cases available there, but they didn't have any available. And maybe not to the end of the month. So obviously quite a few other people are onto this hot little tip. But I guess the more we buy from there, the more that they'll get in. Regardless, I'm gonna wrap the vlog up there. Vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe guys. I'm gonna start on tomorrow's vlog now. And we're gonna head basically down to the track. We got drifting tomorrow. It's today, but in tomorrow's vlog. Hope to see you guys then. I'm going to teach you guys how to do 360s. It's going to be pretty fun. I should be able to teach you guys. It's not a super hard thing to learn, but I know a lot of people have been commenting and asking how to do it. So I want to show you guys how to do 360s in tomorrow's vlog. So make sure you watch it guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Please share me. And yeah, let's hit that 10K. We just got over 9K, so thank you so much guys. You guys are absolute legends.